Wen. The discovery in Ying ruins. Capital of the Shang dynasty for 300 years was a great discovery in archaeology. Cultural relics of bronze wares, tortoise shells, and animal bones were found. And Wen is the most surprising one. Wen is the ancient character carved on tortoise shells or animal bones. Rulers of the Shang dynasty were superstitious, and they would resort to divinity. The outcomes were carved on shells and bones with characters called Wen. More than 150,000 pieces were excavated. About 4,500 different characters were discovered, and more than 1,000 of them recognized. It was a well-developed script. Wen recorded Chinese history 3,000 years ago. It was the most important direct historical materials to study Chinese ancient history. It became the worldwide knowledge. Ding. As a precious cultural relic found in 1937 in Anyang, Henan. It was produced in the late Shang dynasty, more than 3,000 years ago. It is the largest existing bronzeware in the world. Ding was a cooking vessel in primitive society. During the Shang and Zhou dynasties, it was an object for important ceremonies to offer sacrifices. It was a symbol of imperial power. Ding was cast by Emperor Wen Ding of the Shang dynasty to offer sacrifices to his mother. Weighing about 800 kilograms, it needed 1,000 kilograms of metal and about 200 workers to produce it. It is solid in build, magnificent in appearance, and was made with fine craftsmanship. The 4 pillar legs are thick and powerful. The motifs on its body are exquisite and clear. It represents the highest level of bronze cast technology at that time. Sword of King Goujian of Yue. King Goujian ruled the state of Yue in the late spring and autumn period. Defeated by the state of Wu, he was exalted and determined to take revenge. Later, the Yue defeated the state of Wu and became a superpower of the time. In 1965, a bronze sword was discovered in a tomb in Jiangling, Hubei. It was carved with Sword of King Goujian of Yue, used by King Goujian. Though buried for more than 2,000 years, it shows no rust, and the sharp blade gleams. It could cut 20 pieces of paper in one time. Decorated with veiled rhombus patterns, its hilt is wrapped with silk thread and embedded with a blue glaze and a turquoise glaze. It shows superb technology of founding sword and valued highly in the science and technology history. Terracotta warriors and horses of Qin Shi Huang Mausoleum. In Xi'an, a grand terracotta army is regarded as the 8th wonder of the world. It is the terracotta warriors and horses of Qin Shi Huang Mausoleum. Qin Shi Huang made great achievements in Chinese history. The warriors and horses were used as burial objects. First discovered in 1974. 3 pits occupy about 2,000 square meters and have some 8,000 lifelike soldiers and horses. Standing in formation, they indicate the powerful military might of Qing when it unified China. Not far from the mausoleum, 2 sets of bronze horse-pulled chariots were found. On each chariot, there sits a man driving a chariot pulled by 4 horses. The size of the bronze chariot is about half size of a true machine. Such big bronze wares are rarely seen in the world. Chime bells of Yi. The chime bells are a kind of percussion musical instrument made of bronze, divided into groups according to pitch, and hung on a rack. The chime bells of Yi are the largest and the most complete ancient chimes existing in China. They were unearthed from the tomb of Yi in 1978. When found, all bells were still hanging on their rack. There are 64 bells hung in 8 groups on wooden or bronze bars. The rack is held up by 6 bronze warriors and around wooden posts. The bells are exquisitely cast and very elegant to help artists to perform music. There are words about the hanging indication and the musical temperament on the bells. They're called the valuable music theory work. After unearthed, the bells still could produce a pure and accurate note.